I'm not surprised that India would win the toss and bat first. They've shown that throughout the World Cup, they have been a team that have been able to defend their runs, right? So look what happened in Guyana. They batted first there. They won the toss, batted first in Guyana the last game. So that's not a surprise from them. They have been doing well throughout the World Cup. If you look at most of their matches, they batted first and they defended the runs, and they're unbeaten. So therefore, they want to keep going. They want to keep going to that well. So I'm not surprised. The World Cup overall, one of the legacies of this World Cup would one of the legacies would be the pitches, and more so not so much the pitches in New York, because the New York situation, the logistics and the time of the year, I don't know if they could have done something different. I'm not a pitch expert, but in the Caribbean is where the angst will come from, because we were told about all these ICC people, the curators, the people coming around to all the regions, territories, and the recommendations made, pitches to be relayed, etc. And my first thought was great, ICC's standards. So therefore, we're gonna the one of the legacy, because that has been a great complaint in the Caribbean for many years about the quality of pitches that coming out of the World Cup. We will have much better pitches, but it seems like it's actually went in the other direction. So that's something that has to be cleared up. The other thing is the whole structure of the World Cup, how it so favored India. And those are questions that people will continue to ask about the control of the ICC by the BCCI, how everything seemed to be set up nicely for India. So those are two things: the scheduling of the games and so on. I know they say it's all about the money and so on and so forth, but and then on the other hand, they complain they don't have a large crowd. And anybody would know, for the most part, you're going to play a game at 10:30 in the morning in the Caribbean, a T20 game. It's highly unlikely you're going to get a large crowd. So those are some of the things. The play. One of the things I liked in the tournament was that, despite the wickets and so on, I like that batters had to go into their bag of tools and really play with technique. That is, be able to play the game in the way cricket's supposed to be, a battle between bat and ball, not what we've been seeing in T20, where guys could just stand and deliver, and guys who are not even that good could be hitting some of the best bowlers in the world to all parts. This time you had to really put on your thinking cap as a batter and understand how to negotiate all variant situations with your technical skills.